Back. Three things you need to know living in Silicon Valley. Today we're talking about Rite Aid filing bankruptcy, what that means, Bay Area retirement community homes for sale for your loved ones, your elder care parents, and some luxury homes to look at. Let's get moving. First thing I want to show you is I was young once. This is me on active duty during Desert Storm. We were the three main things that I learned how to do really well in on active duty was play volleyball, scuba dive, and drink a lot. uh, Good times, good memories. I still catch up with people, and I don't. I still love it. Uh, Good switch, good segue. This episode is brought to you by Know a Vet. If you know a veteran who might be ailing, who might be in trouble, who might be having issues, this self-help portal will help get them started, pointed in the right direction. And if they're reluctant or unwilling, or if they have a mental block because they don't want to deal with the VA because they have PTSD, this portal will help you narrow it down and figure out how to get help in the VA and outside of the VA. So if you know a vet, point them to this website. All right. Today we're talking about, real quick, senior communities. Here's what's on market this week. In San Rafael, there is a 2-bedroom, I think. I didn't even look at it. Show more. I think it's a 2-bedroom, 1,580 square foot. 2-bedroom, built in 1985. The thing about these places is that they're great. They take care of everything, and they have a lot of amenities. So, and they're fairly well kept up. And then there's another one down in Gilroy. But there's a whole lot more. So there's a few in Gilroy that's available. There's a couple in Morgan Hill that are available, and there's a bunch at the Villages, and there's a little community in Los Gatos. There's a bunch for sale. These places are really catering to elder care, not elder care, but adult living. Like the Villages have, I want to say 54, 55 different clubs. They keep you very active. I qualify for it now, which is funny. But, part of the whole Sing It to Your Seniors series, this is something to at least show them if they're interested in learning more about possibly empty nesting or downsizing. All right. These are 90-day homes that are on market over 90 days. That means they're overpriced for some reason. They're all on the west side of Santa Clara County. I don't know why I did that, but I thought I'd show it to you. These are places where, if you're looking at a specific place, this is a place to find and say, hey, look, if you want to buy it, this is, if you want to sell this house, obviously this one's oversold because it's right next to the freeway or expressway. Same thing here, same thing here. So, these are places that are overpriced for their condition, location, and the market conditions. So if you want a good deal, let's talk. We can go in and negotiate for you. This is how the upper crust lives right here. Let's take a look at this 17-mile drive one. This thing is like, let's see if I can do this better. There. Look at that. That thing's beautiful. There it is. On the golf course. Just beautiful. I was there this weekend right here. See this little beach right here? I walked up on it on Friday. Carmel's just amazing. I would live there in a heartbeat. Belvedere, California. Look at that thing. So I went sailing with my buddy, and he knows somebody that rents out sailboats. He's a master craftsman sailor. captain type, and we sailed around these houses. They're just gorgeous. All right, let's see. Rite Aid. The reason why I bring this up is it's important for us to know because it does involve real estate. Because what's going to happen to these big box places? And over the weekend, I sent this article out. I wanted people to talk about it, and I think it's good because what's happening is that there's a contraction, and while it's still going to be tough for mom and pop shops to make a living, I think it's a place for them to at least realize that big box shops have a reason to be around. Now, I understand. I know this one's picking on Rite Aid, but it's not just them. I hear Best Buy is having problems. Macy's has been having the problem since the 80s. It's something that's not going to go away, and I think we're going to see a transition from big box to smaller. And I saw another video talking about Amazon being the tiger that is ripping the soul out of the big box retailers, as well as the small mom and pops. Now, small mom and pops can be a little more versatile. They can sell their wares on Amazon and eBay, etc., right? Or the other aggregators. But I think we've seen a time where big box retailers have had their time. I think it's time that we're going to go back. I think he's something about the urbanist. I'll send you the video on Facebook. There's a contraction, right? I think what we're trying to do is tell the communities is that we want multi-use real estate. So something like this, a development like this, can be torn down and redone like, I wouldn't say Village Oaks, but I'd say more like Santana Row, where you have retail on the bottom and living on the top. And then you can go down into your corner coffee shop or your corner drugstore, and it's all right there. And it helps reduce crime. It helps reduce driving to places. It helps reduce a lot of different things. So I think we're going to see a new trend of homes being built on top of smaller retail stores. I'd like to see that. I think that makes us a better community, smaller, tighter communities, and I think that's what we need. Anyway, that's the trend that I'm thinking. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I'd love to hear your opinion. Home Buyer Workshop, if you're in the thoughts, we don't follow up with you. We don't try to sell you on anything. Just watch it. You can watch it anytime you want. Just sign up and take a look, and it'll tell you pretty much everything you need to know to get prepared for buying a house. That's it. All right. Oh, shoot. I didn't even get to that. I can tell you something right now. I didn't do this, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, because unless you see something where the market ticks up dramatically, I don't think we're going to have a problem. So just get out of that real quick. So there you go. Rite Aid's going out of business or doing bankruptcy. There's homes for sale for your elder parents, and there's houses available that aren't like that you can negotiate with. You can. So if you're in the mode, now's the time to do it. I know it's expensive. I know rates are stupid expensive right now, but there's not a lot. There's still competition, but there's not a ton of competition. And the houses that you're looking at with the 90-day plus, there's something wrong with it, right? So you know what you're going into. You're buying other people's problems, or it's too high based on the condition or what have you. So we're going to see that number grow. And I think the number right now is 41. 41 homes. And you'll see that number is going to grow fairly consistently until rates come down. All right. I'm Vito with Abitano. We'll see you out there.